As you can probably tell from the picture behind me, this video is probably going to be interesting. So I was asked to make a video about white girls who are into black guys on my YouTube. But not just any white girls who are into black guys. No. No, today we're talking about white girls who like black guys who already have a white significant other, whether that be a boyfriend, a fiance, a husband, or whatever you guys are calling each other these days. Sometimes these come in the form of a throuple. I don't know, people are doing things differently these days. Now, the reason I decided to take the topic on is because I find it interesting because I see this a lot. First of all, this isn't a new trend. This has been going on since like slavery, so let's be real here. Secondly, in my experience, usually it's not an open relationship and they're not swingers. Usually it's just the girl cheating. I mean, I know everybody's heard about the Adam 22 and the Lena the Plug thing, but seriously. Then we go to the other commonality in that relationship besides the girl cheating, which happens to be the white guy. Now, before I say anything, I don't mean to offend. This is just an observation. Okay, number one, usually they've been together for a significant amount of time, like 2 to 3 years minimum. Number two, usually the guy has a job or is about to have a job that will make him a whole lot of money. So it sets up financial security for the future. Now we can talk about how financials play into that later, but let's go on to three. Number three, usually the guy lets the girl walk all over him and is basically a human doormat. In most of these cases, the girl wants to be able to have her cake and eat it too. Now this can play out in a number of ways. The way I was asked about is the throuple way. Basically, they have the black guy come in as a third in their relationship, and then she eventually leaves with said black guy. The second is probably the most famous, which is the cuckold way. Black guy comes in, handles her sexual needs, while the white guy deals with basically everything else. Then last, but certainly not least, the cheating way, where they just go behind their partner's back. Now, I've seen married white women do this all the time. The husband will be plastered all over their social media, and then they will come up to you and still try to go hit on you or try to go home with you. 2 times I've brought that up to the girl about the husband, and then all they've gone and done is taken the relationship status off their Facebook and made it not public anymore, and then changed their profile picture so it's no longer those two, but just her. Here's the thing, it's no secret. Everybody knows the stereotype about black guys. We all know what's up. And I know a lot of people won't admit this, but the fact is a lot of girls are curious to see if it's true. Seriously, there are entire fetishes and websites based around this. The idea had to come from somewhere. And honestly, as a black guy who has dated many white girls, I question it a lot as to why they're actually into me in the first place. Like, what do you actually want here? Because most of the time, they'll just remain with the white guy because it's a lot easier to deal with. Even if the black guy is what they actually want. And that's probably because the white guy is considered the safe option. He may or may not be, but probably is financially secure. Also, that black guy may not put up with the same nonsense that the white guy did. If you've gotten so used to running your significant other's life, what are you going to do once you can't do that anymore? Like I said, safe option. Then you'd have to actually learn the cultural differences and things like that, and that may not be that simple. Forgot this last part, half the time they already have kids with the white guy. I also can't end this video without acknowledging that that significant other may be cheating too. Or they might be separated and headed for divorce. Now, I find this topic really interesting, so I'd love to hear everybody's comments about it. So as usual, let me know what you think of them.